morning and welcome to the highest point on Hadrian's Wall. This triangulation point is 345 meters above sea level on Hadrian's Wall. And after the terrible weather that we had yesterday, we've got some beautiful weather today, and this has been the nicest stretch of the wall that I've walked on so far. This is from Caulfield's Quarry through Cow Gap, and then I'm going to be walking through Sycamore Gap, which is now known as the Sycamore Memorial Gap, and then I'll be going on to Winshields, which is the most complete fort on the wall. As you can see, the weather conditions are quite optimal, and there's just a nice breeze blowing, plenty of sunshine, complete opposite to yesterday when it was, well, the road was almost flooded in parts yesterday, the military road. And we went to Vindolanda and the Roman Army Museum, and at Vindolanda we saw the earliest known letter written in Latin by one woman to another, inviting her to a birthday party. And the letter was written by a professional scribe and then finished off by the sender, who wrote her own personal message, her own personal greeting, and also signed her name. And there are many other letters at Vindolanda detailing not just the number of troops, but also the names of people, so that we know who was there 2,000 years ago. You know, imagine if your casual correspondence or your detailed correspondence was preserved for the next 2,000 years, so that the community, maybe even the whole society and civilization in which it was swept away, and then archaeologists found this, it was all preserved anaerobically, because the Romans would come along and then they would just cut off the posts that held the structure, and then turf and put clay on top of it. This then sealed out the oxygen and enabled any material underneath to survive and not to rot. And so you have a whole leather tent, you have a horse's headdress, and all these incredible letters. And the letters were so fragile, and they immediately turned black as soon as they were taken out of the detritus that they were found in, and they had to be very carefully preserved. And there's a video at Vindolanda which explains how this was done, and the archaeologist describes them as England's, or the UK we should say, top treasure. So do come to Hadrian's Wall, do visit the forts along the way, particularly the Roman Army Museum and Vindolanda, but don't be surprised if you get wet. I'll see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe to my channel.